Minister Ross, welcome back. There are a number of topical issues I wish to bring to your attention today. In my constituency, we have Clare Bus, a not-for-profit company operating a fantastic rural transport service since 2002. And for the past 18 years, they provided transport links to the most rural parts of Clare. We're not a leafy suburb with darts and Lewis trams going down through it. We rely very much on rural transport. It's essential in our county. At the time of their founding, Clare Bus had an overarching principle that they would be fully inclusive. And insofar as that, they've operated a fully accessible fleet of buses. And as I'm sure you'll understand, they've carried some of the most vulnerable people throughout County Clare. The National Transport Authority have for a number of months been waging a most unfair war against Clare Bus. They have left Clare Bus out of pocket to the tune of €96,000. There's agreement that €22,000 that will be paid, but there's an outright impasse and dispute relating to €74,000 of that. This is utterly shambolic, Minister, that a vital rural transport service provider will be left shortchanged by a government body. There are many losers here. The hundreds of people that depend on Clare Bus day in, day out, and of course the Clare Bus workers. Right now, Minister, all 25 Clare Bus workers are in receipt of COVID social welfare payments. They are the only group of workers I can think of in the state at the moment who have been made redundant not by the COVID crisis but by government body hardballing. It will be cheaper for the state to stop these COVID payments and immediately let these men and women get back to their jobs. One worker recently told me he feels like he and his colleagues have been subject to a constructive dismissal on the part of the National Transport Authority. To pay redundancy to its workers right now, Clare Bus would need to sell some of its bus fleet. The National Transport Authority will tell you that they offered fresh contracts, but how could any company engage in contract talks when so much is outstanding in terms of money to them? Shannon Airport, Minister, is the driving force in Clare and the Mid West region. At this time of crisis, they've been deemed essential and have accepted many cargo flights of PPE. When the crisis is over, there's an acute need for your departments to provide the airport with a capital expenditure fund. For too long, the airport has had to self-finance all major projects, including a recent €15 million upgrade of the runway. All of these outlays seriously eats into the airport's financial resources, meaning that it has very little money left over for marketing the airport, attracting new routes, retaining existing routes. So there's urgent action needed in that regard. The money needs to be ring-fenced for the airport to give it safeguarding going forward. When the state seeks to reboot its economy, you will be very reliant on Shannon Airport in the West and Mid-West. Very finally, Minister, just on tourism in general, it's worth over €400 million per annum in a good year to the Clare economy. That sector really needs an adrenaline shot at the moment. So groups like Quilty Cottages in West Clare have asked that you might move the reopening date from Monday the 20th of July to Saturday the 18th so they could get a full week's booking as opposed to ad hoc days. Thanks, Concordia.